Only 17% of SDRs reach their quota, meaning you have a high chance of hiring an SDR that's less efficient than a teapot made of chocolate. Useless. Getting an AI SDR is no longer just good to have. It's becoming a necessity. Less errors, working non-stop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, automating tedious brain-dead tasks at a lower cost. That's why I want to share how you can introduce AI SDRs into your business to fill your pipeline to the brim. But before you fire all of your sales team, let me explain what in the world is AI SDR. AI SDR, or Artificial Intelligence Sales Development Representative, quite a long nickname, is just like a normal human SDR but on a computer powered by AI. Let me give you an example by comparing the two, the AI SDR versus the human SDR. AI SDR typically produces less errors because it's a robot. We humans get tired. You can mix up your prospect's first name, input something different into the CRM, misspell something, but that won't happen to a robot because you feed the robot information, give it the task, and it follows the set rules. It's a lot more predictable than a human, and AI SDR doesn't get tired. It runs 24/7, working constantly around the clock without coffee or lunch breaks. It doesn't even need to go to the loo. Also, sometimes humans tend to drift away from the script.
Distractions, you know.
After a month or two, you might notice a drop in your performance, especially amongst the less experienced salespeople, because they try experiment new tactics and lose the core idea. That again won't happen with our robot friends. You give it a task and it sticks to the task. And robots constantly learn much faster than us humans. You can only read one word at a time. AI SDR, on the other hand, is like a black hole. It consumes everything in seconds, so it keeps getting better and better. If it's stuck, you feed it more information. Some AI SDRs even pause the sequences to ask you questions if they're not certain that they can answer it. It's like a super curious 5-year-old with a knowledge of 1,000 pages encyclopedias and a brain that matches a supercomputer, analyzing everything faster than light and absorbing information like a sponge. An AI SDR can do everything that real SDR can do. Now imagine this. One day you come into the office and you see your new coworker. Dude is fueled by coffee. He doesn't think about his family. He thinks about revenue. He did not check in because he won't leave. He lives at his desk. No number ones or number twos. All he produces is leads and meetings. This new coworker doesn't have a cool cactus, but he never complains and is getting paid a fraction of your salary. That's what it would feel like having an AI SDR as your coworker. It's an overpowered, probably jacked and cute coworker that's responsible for the 90% of the revenue and only 1% of the errors. AI SDR automates most of your outbound basically. It's not a real robot. It doesn't sit at a desk in your office, but it constantly works towards one goal: booking meetings. It first abuses all the lead databases it has access to, finding ideal prospects, finding leads that visited your website, hot leads with hot buying intent. It then automatically writes personalized emails to outreach to the same leads, and it keeps the conversation going till it books a sales call. Just going at it non-stop, unlimited leads, hundreds of conversations at once, just blah 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 blah. It loves chatting around, what can I say? So will AI SDRs fully replace real human SDRs? No, not really. You can calm down, unpack your bags, no one is replacing you. AI SDR is designed to supercharge real, experienced SDRs. AI will never replace humans. The only change is that real humans will no longer be doing tedious and brain-dead tasks. No more lead scraping, setting up the same sequence again and again. No more focusing on tasks that waste time and hinder efficiency. Real SDRs can now forget lead generation, enriching, and outreach and focus on the most valuable tasks that have asymmetric returns. See? I learned a new word. Bots scrape emails and outreach while real humans take sales calls and generate a ton of revenue. AI SDRs will not take your job. It might look like a new coworker chatting in Slack, learning about your company, but it will never replace you or your cactus. Now, if you do want to hire an artificial intelligence sales development representative, there are many options to choose from. You have 11x, Artisan's AI SDR, or you could get Agent Frank working alongside you right in Salesforge. Now, even if you do hire the best AI SDR and book hundreds of meetings, you won't get results if you don't know how to properly conduct a sales call. That's why I suggest taking a look at this video covering 3-step framework that will help you sell anything. Subscribe!